Hello everyone, Solomon here. It's April 30th, 2024. I'm in the jungles and I just ran 3 laps. But high school session was still in and I didn't want to be caught by Karen running on the high school track field when I'm 39, 40 years old. It's not. Anyways, I'm here at the park trying to add up my metrics, my YouTube algorithm, my metrics, and this is another day for me. So I'm operating on a reverse sleep cycle schedule. I got about 2-3 hours of sleep from 8 a.m. anywhere from like 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock, which is about 3 hours. And now I'm at it again. So I didn't have any time to do much except sleep, wake up, eat, chill for like 10-20 minutes max, sort things out, maintenance work, clean the house a little, help my mom with whatever, and take a run and come here to the park to take a walk. And that was it. And that was it, My shift was 9 full hours. Normally it's 8, but because I work overnight, and I cover for people who come in late because of traffic, give or take, whatever, 9 hours at work. Whatever. This isn't life-changing money I'm making, so I could just work forever and just fucking die like a coolie. I mean, no one's gonna care, not even myself. It's very unfortunate, but that's what I gotta do to stay alive in New Jersey. It's the same thing could be said about anyone living in any other super expensive, highly densely populated geographic location in the world, especially like Hawaii or New York City. From sunrise to sunset, you're just basically working. Or you have the Japanese salaryman. Are these the lives we want to live as men? I don't know. I'm an introvert, so that explains, I don't really want to be around people. It's hard enough for me to wake up out of bed and get things going. And the people who are attracted to me are other untouchables, other undesirable people on my level. As for girls I actually do like, or have come closer to with, are the poorer of the white girls. So like Polish, so they have blonde hair and blue eyes and that going on, so that's a plus. Or Russian, and sometimes even Italian, but because they're slightly more successful with Louis Vuitton bags and stuff and pizza and Lady Gaga, they can choose to do whatever the hell they want, like Jersey Shore stuff and party and stuff with whomever and be celebrities to a much lesser extent everyone else, because they're not as cool or in. That's just, that's just the bottom line. I mean, you're just not it. You're not cool. You don't have the charisma. You don't have, this or that, or just, you don't look Hollywood enough or whatever. So everyone else is basically, up for grabs for whatever. Unless, especially if you're Chinese, and it's just like you only appeal to other Chinese people or Indian, and it's just like they even have an MTV Chi, a specific channel for Chinese, and it's just like, how do I know? I approached the MTV career fair at the career fair at Rutgers once, and like the girls like there, I just came there to like say, introduce myself, say hi, oh, the MTV. It's like, no, the girl right there immediately like, stop right there. What we have for you is called MTV Chi. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I obviously was not going to be introduced or welcomed to white America. That was the bottom line. It's just like, nope, we have segregated the industry of entertainment to pertain to Asians, and and I'm just like, damn, this white girl knows exactly what she's doing. That's how controlling society is. It may not even be their fault, but that's how they do things. It's the industry knows, everything is not compatible. They have boundaries. Everything has like some kind of invisible boundary separated by race, socioeconomic status. I don't know how cool you are, how charismatic you are, how sociable you are, all kinds, your age range, and it's just like, damn, shit. So what's in it for me? I don't give a fuck, because it's so complicated and convoluted, and I just don't fit every piece of the puzzle. I just don't fit in the whatever. I just fucking go do my own thing because damn, free will. And more or less, more importantly, I'm probably too tired, too fucking lazy to be participating in anything else that's just not going to give me energy or keep me going. So enough about me, let's talk about nature. Just another peaceful day. Nature is always here. Society is just generally not for everyone. So you have like these Japanese hikikomori people who just don't give a fuck. I guess in America they would be called hippies or something. Or off-grid, people who just go off-grid and survival island, some Jeffrey Epstein shit. I don't know, but yeah, I just generally don't want to be copied and pasted by some asshole. Anyways, I'm out here trying to breathe in nature, trying to feel alive, trying to breathe in the good ass prana. So I've hit 9 minutes just doing whatever. That seemed to fly by pretty fast, if you ask me. So I'm just gonna think around and just do another episode of me, my fat self, and I. I have yet to make $1 American doing this. At this point, I just feel like I don't give a fuck anymore. Whether people watch it or don't watch it or leave an asshole comment, I'm wired to not give a shit, because you know what? I'm not gonna give a shit. I could probably make more money doing something on CAT scan technology and medical stuff, but I don't want to interfere with my current job, and I don't want them complaining about, it's their property and their privacy and patient information and shit, so I'm not gonna do that. And no one cares unless the channel blows up and I'm monetizing it. That's how people get in trouble with Google or Facebook. Your business, your YouTube channels is influencing their business model and their quietness and stuff and their low-key status. And you're making them a vector of stuff. And how much content can someone exactly have? Quite a lot, actually. I have a lot of crazy stories. I'm just so traumatized that I just don't want to be open about it. Mostly has to do about money, people. It's always some kind of romance story or something, and the guy needs money. So we're talking about like thousands, even up to millions. Even $13 million. Even stories of $25 million. And it's just the same thing. It's just always about the guy and his money and women and the family, and that's what it is. It's just like, damn. You need an alpha male, you need a guy in the store, and he just runs around like a chicken with his head cut off, making money that, making money this. Someone dies, someone gets scammed, someone gets grifted. Nothing out of the ordinary. Someone tries to become a great entrepreneur or practice arbitrage or be the next great Gatsby or Elon Musk or some shit. And that's just the general archetype. The entrepreneur, the founder, the inventor, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the CEO. It follows the same principles. You need time. You need effort. And you need to network and have connections with other people or customers or even customers. I've had success with eBay and Amazon. The bigger, the S&P 500 companies. Those platforms are the only fucking things that ever worked for me. Maybe PayPal. Everyone else is fucking falls apart like a fucking cheap motorcycle. Other people may use Etsy or whatever the fuck is out there, but as for me, that's the only thing that's ever worked. eBay and Amazon. That's resales stuff and shit. I can only double down on what I know. All the other platforms, I don't know what in the actual fuck. Things like Temu scare the shit out of me because you're dealing with Chinese vendors and you know who the fuck you're ordering it from, and all these Chinese know so many scams and grifts, and it's just fucking ridiculous. And these cheap Chinese crap made in China and all this shit, and it's just like, the fuck? This is like lack of accountability. They could just probably take your money and run if they really wanted to. And then you have all these grimy, slimy snake oil salesmen around, and it's just like, what the fuck? Some people in China actually create businesses and create all these vendors and then the next day, they get all these investors and get people to buy and invest and deposit money in their company, and the next day, it's all smoke and mirrors. They pick up and leave. Thousands, millions of dollars of investors' money. It's like, what the hell happened? Well, that's China for you. Now it's just getting worse and worse because the economy is just slowly fucking collapsing. People are becoming more and more motherfucking desperate. And whatever, I don't give a shit. Then you always have that asshole uncle, who needs money. I don't want to be him, so, if there was some kind of timeline, I went to work. Your asshole Chinese uncle went to work, didn't gamble his money or believe in some fucking asshole with his new investment and his new business, and he just stayed working in some S&P 500 related company, and everything was cool beans. And that's what you gotta do. You need to have high work ethic, integrity, all that, and things will work out. You know, there's no such thing as get rich quick schemes. Oh damn, the Molon guy. Well, it's gotta be all natural, yo. All natural. Woo! Turning the earth into a public toilet. So, any other lifelong lessons? Yeah. So, when you do have money and stuff, you think about wealth differently. It's no longer pieces of paper, it's more like your focus. You know, how much energy you have for shit. And that's what's important. And the less time you have, the less, you know, focus you have for stuff. The more you want to narrow your shit down together as to what you want to accomplish or do with your time on this planet. And I just want to work and make money. I'm sick and tired of schools. I'm sick and tired of these fucking get rich quick scams and shit. It's like the only people who know what the fuck they're doing are any of the S&P 500 relatable companies. Everyone else is just out there to grift and scam and cheat and do all this shady business shit, and it's just like, what the fuck? I just summed up to, like, you know, how to save you. How to save a young person. Just work the 9 to 5 or whatever, and that's it. You know, you won't really excel anywhere else unless you become an entrepreneur. Oh God. There's a bunch of Karens at the retreat in the woods. One of them just ran away because she saw me. She was actually a cat mom. And I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't want any contact with Karen. Remnants of a homeless man's shelter. Sometimes there's wild animals here, even bears. Spendy. The problem when you grow up is spendy. You know? Spendy. Do not spend your money. You can invest your money, but don't spend it. And no one really cares. The only time people have ever cared is when I buy them lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever. That's the only time they care. You know, if you just give them money or whatever the fuck, no one gives a shit because you didn't have an experience with them. You know, they want to spend, people just genuinely want to spend time with you or get to know you, not just give them money. But that's a Chinese thing to do, so, you know, like you red envelopes thing. You know, it's getting pretty unappreciated towards late stage capitalism. People want a life, not just money. People want a life, not just money. After you realize how pointless it is to be chasing money, which people will never. But yes, your quality of life is important. The experiences you have is important, but you may not even be able to acknowledge it because you're too Asian or Jewish. Whatever. I don't know what kind of hellhole you came from. It was some kind of hellhole to trigger your scarcity mindset. You know, it could stem from your great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-grandfather from World War I, from the Depression, from World War II, from the Holocaust, from fucking communist China. Like, there were a lot of horrors in human history. I'm not denying the fact, you know, why you're fucked up, or why I'm fucked up, why everyone's fucked up, greedy and selfish and hoarding shit, and you know. But that's it, you know. You know, that's exactly what it is. Just people are assholes. You know. But whatever. I'm just out here trying to enjoy nature, trying to free my mind, trying to be open-minded, trying to self-reflect, to cool down. Trying to be Buddha here under the Bodhisattva tree. Here, one day Buddha found the Bodhisattva tree and just started squatting there and there are two ducks. A male and female. Let's focus on the male and female ducks so that I don't have to talk about people because they're assholes. Next week I'll be in Switzerland. I don't know what the fuck I'll be doing there. And I'll be in Italy, in Milan. Again, I don't know what the fuck to expect. I never set foot in Europe before in my life. Nor have a lot of people. I ask around most people. I've only been outside of the US like just a couple of times to visit their families and whatever they did with their lives. There was this one guy that traveled the world and, you know, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars doing it. Good for him, but as for me, I don't really need that. Watching it on National Geographic is just fine with me. I don't really get much joy from traveling the world or, you know, I just don't really have this real developed sense of lust for anything other than visiting the red light district in the Netherlands. That is probably the only place I would go. Other than that, I don't really care about traveling the world. You know, I just don't care. I know a lot of people care about traveling the world and having kids. I don't care about that. Those are not my priorities, nor do I give a shit. And because I don't give two shits, that shit's not gonna happen. Because I don't care. I really just do not have such desires. Keeping the money, I'd rather just keep the money and die with it. Like a cheap Chinese Jew. Because it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel safe. Consumer confidence. You know, it just reduces my anxiety level because, again, people are assholes. They're always going to talk about money. They're always going to talk about money. And whether you like it or not, they're going to talk about money. You know, or in other forms, equity, or your mortgage, or your car, or whatever the fuck. I never seemingly shut the fuck up about it. Because it's always a thing. Again, you know, someone just won $1 billion from the from the Pick 6 lottery, whatever the hell, Powerball. And I think it was an older man, Asian man, has cancer and stuff. And after taxes, he only gets to keep less than $500 million, so less than $500 million. So taxes absorbed half $500 million to this one man, which is an incredible amount of money for anyone. And shit, you know, there's no amount of money that can cure his cancer. And it's just like, he's already old and shit, and just like, that's what wealth is like, for most people. You know, it's just, no one cares where it's allocated. It should be, you know, given to young people to change the world. But, you know, everyone is just old and hoarding their money and shit because they have food scarcity, mental scarcity. You know, like I said, people are just fucked up in the head because of the wars and, you know, everyday crime and trauma and stuff. You know, there's this hoarding shit, and, you know, no work actually gets done. There's no cure for cancer. There's no cure for diseases. They just keep peddling more drugs, you know, so they can keep people at work longer and stuff. There's not a lot of people that work at because they're passionate about something. It's just like, at least I'm not. This is the most passionate thing I'm doing right now. This is filming the stream because, you know, that's life. That's life. This is just life, you know. What can money do for you? You can buy this park, and then what? You know, it just naturally is the park. Whether you're gonna die in cancer within fucking, you know, 10, 20 years, the fuck is your money gonna do? Like, how selfish can you be? I mean, damn. I think Magic Johnson cured himself of AIDS because he had so much money. Probably someone who cured himself of cancer because they had so much money. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I like not being yelled at. But everyone's human here, so I'm gonna get yelled at. Regardless. This is how savage people are, even to this day. Me being Chinese doesn't help that at all. So what would you do if you had $450 million after taxes under your belt? Probably not much. The industries own everything. They can fucking kill you if they wanted to, if you invented something that would threaten their business. Say if it was something as simple as a cure for cancer, they could just fucking kill you so that their current existing big pharma can conduct business. ExxonMobil can just fucking hire someone and just fucking kill you. If you invent some kind of free energy or something, or your own source of energy that could just fucking kill you. I mean, the whole thing is owned and operated by a big industry. So, what is this money good for? It's just like you have to buy from the S&P 500. You cannot invent things. You cannot be yourself because everything's so regulated and watched. If you go outside of the box and you threaten a big company, you're fucked. So you have to be very careful what you do with your money. Also, random ass people will show up. They'll try to fucking kill you. And, it's just... That's what it is. You're going to get a lot of scam calls. You're going to get a lot of grifters. You're going to get a lot of salesmen. It attracts all the rats, Now they know you have the cheese. That's why a lot of the lottery winners want to be anonymous. There's too many fucking poor people out there. So what is this money good for? It's not. You get harassed by so many, calls and emails and shit. It's just like, maybe you were just better off just living the best years of your life as a normal ass person. Just no one is there to call you readily every single day. No one's there to grift you. No one's just there to kick down your door and take your money, Your no more long lost relatives who just want money from you. Who just wants money. I mean, like, what the fuck? But that's how it is. I mean, shit. How come people can't want other things? Why can't they want to take a walk in the park? How come they just can't want a loving, happy relationship? These things sound so, like, basic, but, do people do these things? No. They don't. They do weird shit, behind the scenes. They throw tantrums like babies. They say, I want money. So many migrants in New York City that there's all this homeless shit going on. There's drug addicts. It's just like, degeneracy and the dark side of humanity is just a part of life, Shit. You can't hide from it. So what would you do with your $500 million? That is a very good question. Without getting in trouble or without exhausting yourself. He'll spend all his time signing papers. Who owns this? Who owns that? You know, all this greedy, Brahmin shit. And it's just like, what was your money good for? Putin, Vladimir Putin, all these big wigs and shit. All his money was good for was a fucking war. Russia versus Ukraine. Like, what the fuck? All his money was good for was, giving it foreign aid to all these countries, to Israel and in Ukraine, to promote democracy, quote unquote. And it's just like, what the fuck? This is what money is good for? Like, fucking politics? Like, yeah, that's what money is good for. Just crushing your enemies, or whatever's on your plate, whatever your agenda is. I don't want to get involved with that, but how come people don't say, hey, I want to, create a botanical garden? How come I can't, do something beautiful for the world? How come I can't clean up the environment? Why does it always have to be so destructive and vile and deprive someone of something and just be a fucking asshole? It's just like, what? Someone's gonna die, because of this money. Why can't you help people? But you can't. You just feed the demons. Oh, I'm gonna go enjoy myself at the casinos or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, all this like toxic mentalities and these personalities just like come out, and it's just, what is the point? What is the point? I don't know. It's just, money just amplifies who you are. So whatever the hell I'm doing, I have the money, and this is what I do. I just don't give a shit. This is what I do with money. I just enjoy my time in the park. I avoid people, and I don't give a fuck. And same thing. I get scam calls, I get email calls, I get, whatever the fuck, people try and call me on shit. It's like, what the fuck? People tell me the same thing, this romance scam shit. It's just like, girls. Like, what the fuck? He needs a girlfriend. You need to have kids. Blah, blah, blah. All this fucking bullshit, I don't know. There's no amount of money you can pay to just have a natural, organic life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nature is very important. And you can be blindsided by greed. Greed is not that important to anyone or anything. It's just like feeding a demon. It serves no purpose. It doesn't help anyone. It's just a very toxic personality trait. So I ask you again, what would you do with $500 million if you won the lottery? Whatever the hell I'm doing, this is it. I don't have a need to spend money. I don't. Other than my basic bitch, outfit, and money can't really do much in this world. Again, everything has been regulated and controlled by the S&P 500, the big industries in America, or the military-industrial complex, and they keep things regulated. I mean, you won't find things that people actually really want, like regenerative skin and body parts, and a cure for cancer and shit, and just like exoskeleton suits and like all this cool advanced technology, UFOs out there and stuff. It's like you won't find stuff that I would want. Like this world is just like, what do you have? Like you have your choice of shopping at Macy's or fucking Walmart. I mean, like, it's the technology isn't really all that up there, nor do they want you having this kind of technology, other than fucking shopping at fucking Walmart. So it doesn't appeal to me. It's just, I know what I'm in for. It's just shit. I just have to be They just want you to be a basic bitch. You know, they just want you to be a basic bitch in your civilian life. Once a basic bitch, always a basic bitch. I mean, damn. So you're just supposed to live out your life, have a dinky-doo little life, and that's it, you know? You just get away with whatever you're trying to get away with. Mine would just be to go to Amsterdam and spend the rest of my life at the brothels in the red light district. And everyone's gonna come after me because I'm Chinese or whatever, and they're like, what about your family? And how could you leave me? It's like, I'm your daughter. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm Chau, bitch. Damn, that's what I do. Damn. I frequent brothels and whorehouses and strip clubs and... Damn. That is the Chau legacy. Everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what the hell? I know who I am. And so I attract the universe's most sensitive little dipshit people. Oh no, my dad's an asshole. Yep, he's an asshole. I'm an asshole. I mean, damn. I'm attracting a lot of people in here. There's a lot of Karens. I'm desperately trying to hide from them. But I'm very attractive to them. So I'm gonna hide out over here. Made a close-up shop. There's this one Karen who has like this death stare. But she's Karen. I know how she operates. There's no hope for her whatsoever. She's just super hyper focused on me. That's how her autistic Karen senses work. And it's like, young looking man. Is he having sex? Is he having fun? I'll have to target him because I'm Karen. That's how she operates. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. You'll notice these are brick walls. Her senses cannot penetrate through brick walls. What she cannot see, she cannot Karen. So I asked myself again, what would I do with half $500 million? You know, you're all millionaires. You're all time millionaires. You all have lots of time to do whatever you want, to learn whatever you want, to do whatever you want. And so do it, you know. I don't know what the big deal is. Just go do whatever you're gonna do. I'm not a genius. My intelligence is very limited to the books that are available, bestsellers. I have the same access to most information people have, and even then, I'm not even all that interested. Unfortunately, I wish I was a genius. I wish I had more passion for stuff, but like most, cheeky Chinese, I'm just into the degenerate stuff, pornography, gambling. Whether it be poker or mahjong or whatever the fuck. I just don't care. People telling me that they're like scientists and their children are CPAs and lawyers and doctors. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. But they work for this government or that government. Again, I'm just like, this shit is just too much. So that's me in a nutshell. A whole lot of fucks never given. That's just me. That's just who I am. And so I just take walks in the park, knowing the truth about myself, knowing how many fucks I would actually give if shit hit the ceiling fan. Either I go home or just sleep it off. I just don't care. Animals don't care about money. Only greedy humans care about money. They just care about their safety. All animals care about is their own safety. And they're having a beautiful time in this all natural park. You know. So that's my spiel. That's what I would do with $500,000. $500,000. I mean, $500 million. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hope maybe one day I'll make that $1 on YouTube. $1. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.